The NODE Neural EA was doing great and then it just got updated. And now again I'm doing the optimization process on the NODE Neural EA on all major pairs. And in this video we will see the results and reports of the NODE Neural EA on EURUSD. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Welcome back to TradingBotLab and I'm your host Abdul. So now let's move to my screen and here you can see the optimization process is already completed and here are a lot of settings which have a higher recovery factor, but also the drawdown is higher in the top performing setting, which is 41% drawdown with a recovery factor of 9.1. So now I will simply save this file into Excel format and then analyze it. So right click on it and then export to XML file, and then I will save it to the selected folder. So I need to, like EURUSD, I'm here simply to copy paste the name, and then I will go here, Control V, EURUSD M5, and that's it. I will simply save this file. So once I saved it, it will be opened into the Excel file. I will go to the view and freeze span, freeze top row, so the top row will not move up down. It will be easy. And then I will go back to home, the sort and filter, select filter. Now I have filter option with all these results. So first of all, I will select the filter on the number of trades. So now I will select the number of trades greater than or equal to, here I will select this time 400 number of trades in the last 3 years. And the next filter will be applied on the recovery factor. I need the highest recovery factor in this range, which is 9.12 with a profit of $7,478, but the drawdown is $41. So I will simply select it and I will select the less than or equal to the 25% drawdown is acceptable for one pair, but it's better if I make it like 20. So now I will select on OK. So now all these results which have the drawdown less than 20 and the total number of trades are higher than 400 and the highest recovery factor. So let's see which one is at top. Here if you see down, there are multiple settings, but the highest recovery factor is 8.5 with the drawdown of 14.37%. The profit is 5,800 with the deposit of just 1,000, and yes, it looks too good to be true. Now let's move back to the MT5 and look for the profit, $5,851.54. So I will simply move to the MT5 where the optimization is completed. I will look for 5,000 profit. I will simply sort the profit here, the 5,851 and something, and this one here. The total number of trades are 855. The recovery factor is 8.54 and the drawdown is 14.73 with the profit factor is 3.3. And yes, I really love this setting. So, and definitely I will use this setting on my live trading account, but right now I will be analyzing its graph, how the consistency is in this setting, how much the dips, how much the pumps in the market. So let's see. Once the graph is completed, we will analyze it. The backtest is completed and here I see the graph is nicely going upward with some dumps and pumps at some points like the drawdown, and then immediately closed in some profit. The higher the drawdown, the higher the profit, but in this graph there is no big drawdown, but the profit is consistently going upward. Now let's move to the backtest, and here we will see the initial deposit is $1,000, and the most important factor is the history quality, which is 100%. And now here the total net profit is 5,800 with a drawdown of $685. But what if I want a lowest drawdown like a 100 or 200 maximums? But it's much better to save this file and this setting with these results and then come back to the Excel sheet to do more analysis. I will simply save it like report as the HTML. I will select Control V, the last copy. Here the drawdown is, I will select $685. I simply put this in the name and I will Control A, Control C, copy this. Now move to the settings, right click, save, and that's it. I will simply save this set file and I will go to the same folder and here save it, and that's it. To double check, I will go to the folder, go back, and here in the EURUSD file, the set file is saved. Okay, so now I will move to the Excel sheet again, and this time I will be looking for the drawdown in dollars. The maximum drawdown should be $100 or $200 maximum with a deposit of $1,000. So from here on the screen you see a lot of trades, drawdowns and profits, and here I will apply the filter, the number filter, and the less than or equals to 1,200. For example, I just set this randomly because by selecting this number my aim is to get 100% to 120% growth in last 3 years. This means I am making like 30-35% growth every year, and this is a very consistent with the lowest drawdown, the safest way of trading. And yes, I know this is not enough in the forex market, but as you know, I will be using this here multiple pairs at the same time. And what if I am using 5 pairs and every pair is making 2 or 3% every month? This means I'm making 10 to 15% per month overall. And it is very important to use multiple pairs on one account with multiple settings, because if one pair is giving a drawdown, the other pair is giving profit, so overall there will be no big drawdowns at all. So now here you see I select the 1200 and press OK. Oh my god, there is no setting at all with these results. Okay, what I should do, I should select the number filter, I should select 30 and look for if there is a setting between 20 or 30, but again there is no result with these filters. I think so it's better to clear filters from the number of trades. This means overall there is no trade which have a profit less than or equals to 1200. So there are huge profits, so it's better to remove the filter, let it open, and from the profit I will select the lowest profit from A to Z. Here is the minimum profit, which is $2,208 with a drawdown of 27% with a total number of trades of 1,880 number of trades with a recovery factor 5 and profit factor 2. I think so this is much better than the other one, but before selecting this one I need to do single test to verify the graph, the smoothness of the graph and other values of this result. So I will move to MT5 and I will look for a result with a profit of $2,208.29. Move to the MT5 and from here the optimization process I will go down and 29. Yes, this one right here, right click on it and then run single test. And now once the single test is completed I will be back here. The single test is completed and here you see in the start there was a drawdown in 2022 and then we see a drawdown at 2023 7th month, and after that there is no big drawdown as compared to this one. But here the most important thing is that the graph is going consistently upward. Here we see a pump, but if we neglect this pump, still the profit is going upward consistently. Let's move to the backtest reports. Again, the history quality is 100%, and this time the total net profit is $2,208 with a drawdown of $435. But now I'm thinking that if I accept a drawdown of $435 with a profit of 2000. So I think so it's better to accept the drawdown of 600 with a profit of almost $6,000. So that is much better risk to reward ratio, and also the profit factor and recovery factor higher in the other setting which I already saved. So yes, I'm going to use the previous setting which I already optimized, and this setting will be available on the website. You can go to the TradingBotLab, and under the backtest results page you can select this node neural, and when you select this EA you will see all the optimized pair on the top, and also there will be a download button to download the settings. For now that's it, and see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.